in your footsteps, walking in your footsteps, walking in your footsteps, walking in your footsteps. Hey, Mr. Dinosaur, you really couldn't ask for more. You're God's favorite creature, but you didn't have a future. Walking in your footsteps, walking in your footsteps, walking in your footsteps, walking in your footsteps.
I was at the Tap City Festival when you announced from the stage that you had signed a 10-year lease.
Of course, then I came in here by myself with the keys, put on my pair of tap shoes, and I started tap dancing, and I went, oh my God, what have I done? What have I done? Because just me in my pair of tap shoes, it was earth-shattering. It was so loud. It was like, oh my God, this is never going to work. So I went online and I found these soundproof panels. And I bought every one of them that I could find. They arrived the day we opened the doors. I threw them in all the corners of the rooms, and they made a significant change. But we would have been kicked out in a week's time, too, because of the sound. Even when I negotiated this space, I'm like, no, you don't. Do you understand? I'm talking about tap dance here. Do you really understand how much sound that is going to produce? And even yet, it still ended up becoming a problem. It's funny, it comes back to a lot of what Brenda has inspired in me and taught me and worked with me on. It was the idea that until you have a space and you're doing, programs, big programs, you don't really have much of an identity, it's like having a post office box for an address. So I started looking for a space, and again, a miracle. I mean, Mark and I were walking along the street, and we stopped, and we looked at the building we're in, the archive building, right here. We started looking at the building going, wow, what a beautiful building. The very next day, I get a phone call from a real estate person saying, I think I have the perfect space for you. She said, well, it's in this building called the Archive Building in the Village. I'm like, oh my God. So even though we were about $70,000 in debt at the moment, I signed a 10-year lease. Someone knew enough to hand deliver the FedEx to me at the theater. So I was able to rip open the envelope, pull out a 10-year lease, and announce we got a space, and it's called the American Tap Dance Center.
I have some news, and I didn't know exactly how to present it. There might be people here that don't realize that we are the American Tap Dance Foundation. Yes, thank you. And the American Tap Dance Foundation was founded in 1986 with Brenda Buffalino and Charles Honey Coles and myself. And we grew and we grew, and we had Woodpecker's Tap Dance Center for 6 years. And then we expanded our programming. We changed our name from the American Tap Dance Orchestra, which was our original name, and we changed it to the American Tap Dance Foundation. And ever since we closed Woodpecker's, it has been my dream and Brenda's dream and a lot of our dreams to reopen our own space. Well, I have a 10-year lease right here. And I swear I haven't opened it. It was FedExed to the office today. got to get a picture of this, Debbie Field. I hope you're getting a picture of this. Okay. You don't mind if I indulge myself? Enclosed! Dear Tony, enclosed herewith is a fully executed copy of the lease dated as of July 10th, 2009 between Archives LLC and American Tap Dance Foundation. So, we're opening a space at 154 Christopher Street. I get the keys on Tuesday, and you'll hear a lot about it as soon as we figure out how to get the doors open. Honestly, we have to build some floors, we need to do some fundraising. If you can help, it would be great. But I am in heaven. Oh. So I think it's time for a song. And this is a verse that, no one knows, including me. Walked with no one and talked with no one, and I had nothing but shadows. Then one morning passed, and I brightened at last. Now I greet the day and complete the day with the sun in my heart. All my worries blew away when you taught me how to say. Grab your coat and get your hat. Leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Oh, can't you hear that pitter-pat? Where that happy tune is your step. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with my blues on parade. Now I'm not afraid. This rover's crossed over, and if I never had a cent, I'd be rich as Rockefeller. Heller, gold dust at my feet on the sunny side of the street. Yes.
It has a kind of a charged place on the psychic map of New York for me, the way Woodpeckers did. It's the place where I mean, there are masters' pictures hanging on the wall, but there are masters walking in and out of here all the time.
This space is really important and has been very important for me, because every time you're here, you're going to see and meet and talk to somebody. You know, sometimes it's 17 people that you see at one time. Sometimes it's just one person, but that's sort of like that one moment of contact in passing can mean a huge difference in what happens on the scene, you know, and that's so crucial.
New York City has changed so much. People that have studios and dance floors, they don't want tap dancers. That was always the case, but we had phasels, we had woodpeckers, there were places that you could find to tap. Now that is diminished.
We're in a moment where most tap dancers can't find rehearsal space in New York City. Most of the dance studios don't want to rent their space to tap dancers, which if you're the owner of a beautiful Marley floor, I completely understand, but it also makes it very hard for the art form to thrive. Tony has taken on that burden on behalf of the community. That's something that he does that provides incredible support.
This is the space, the default space. It is the nicest space to be a tap dancer. It is the cheapest space to rent as a tap dancer. There are lots of places that say they allow tap dance in one of their 9 studios on a Masonite floor, but this is one of the few spaces that actually wants you to tap dance and encourages you to tap dance.
You know, there's no, oh, we don't want you to tap on our floor, et cetera, et cetera. It's so necessary. It's so necessary and valuable. Tony's created the warmth, the camaraderie, the specialness of this place, that it's for tap.
2 years ago, I got a great space grant, 150 hours of free space, but it's a Marley studio. If I could be as bold as the way ballet dancers are and say this doesn't work for me, I would say this doesn't work for me. I can't work in this space. Tap dancers don't function that way because we need to find space where it's available, especially if it's free.
It's really important that there is a space that provides a platform, you know, where people can land, literally. Because oftentimes we land and we come here, you know, it happens. or you are rehearsing and you're coming out of the space and somebody with a suitcase walks in and says, "Oh, I just landed from Taiwan," whatever. This is what happens here.
I'd get a call and I'd say, yeah, rehearse today, you're going to be able to play. I've never heard of this place. Oh, interesting. This is not a bad floor. Or they'd say, yeah, we have a studio at ATDF. Oh.
A lot going on. A youth program.
Buck dance rhythm, buck dance rhythm, buck dance rhythm. Let those feet alone now. Buck dance rhythm, buck dance rhythm, buck dance rhythm. Let them feet go now. But turn them loose, let them run. Cause then the people on the floor beating out right in the groove. Buck dance rhythm, buck dance rhythm, buck dance rhythm. Yes, 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 boy.
Susan has asked me to come in many times to work with the youth ensemble on all the different levels. And I love how the Tap City Youth Ensemble kids are being brought up, how their tap upbringing it's like having good parents, And I love that you bring in older people, from my generation to work with them, because I think that's important for the history, and they get I try to pass on what I received. So I feel like this place and the Tap Youth Ensemble and what we're doing here with them, it brings that element in, and that's the art, that's the art of tap dance.
Any ordinary day at the American Tap Dance Foundation is an adventure. I would say organized chaos, creativity, our people coming in to rehearse, great artists in the field come in to practice and use our space. Students come in the afternoon of all ages to learn about tap dance in our youth program. We have adult beginners who love tap coming in the evening to study with our staff, and all kinds of creative and administrative things going on all day.
The American Tap Dance Foundation is creating performance opportunities for the tap dancers who are professionals now, because many studios here in New York oppose having tap in their studios. They don't want people to scratch up their wooden floors. You know, it's like, don't dance on my dance floor. But, you know, in terms of ATDF, like, they really embrace the culture, they embrace the community, and they give a lot of tap dancers opportunities that wouldn't have them otherwise.
When Gregory died, we started the Gregory Hines Youth Scholarship Fund.
Seeing a lot of young people, what happened to me this year is that I reconnected with someone that I taught privates to when he was about 9 or 10, I think, 9. Yeah. And now he's all grown up and he's a fantastic singer. And I asked him, well, he actually volunteered his services, and I think you're going to love him. He's a wonderful singer. Please welcome to the stage Mr. Trevor McQueen.
Hi, everybody. How you doing? All right. We're going to do a little bit of swinging. Me and my shadow strolling down the avenue. Me and my shadow, no one I can tell my troubles to. When it's 12 o'clock, I just simply climb the stairs. I never knock because, well, there's nobody there but me and I said, being my shadow, all alone and feeling blue. Bye bye doo 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 doo, sa doo 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 die die die. Ba doo da doo ya do it do da doo ya do die da do 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 so do so bye 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 boo ba boy ba boo boy. Sa da do da dee 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 do da dee 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 day. When it's 12 o'clock, I just simply climb the stairs. I never, 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 never knock because there ain't gonna be nobody up there but me and my shadow, all alone and feeling blue.
Aw, you feel blue, Trevor?
Oh, hi,
Do you
Tony.
feel a little blue?
Feeling a little blue.
Do you need a shadow, maybe, perhaps?
Yes, why?
I just happen to have 2 hats back there.
How convenient.
Right? You remember this?
Should I put it? Okay.
Why don't you stand over there?
Okay.
It's just like old times, right?
That's right.
It's probably the same dance. You never know.
Probably the same thing.
Right?
Oh, we're dancing now?
Yes, we're dancing now, Trevor.
Okay.
Okay. Got it?
Here
we go.
Okay, sure.
1, 2, ready,
Start.
go.
what do? We climb the stairs. We never knock. What for? Because nobody's there but the landlord, me, and my shadow. All alone and feeling blue. All alone and feeling. All alone and feeling. All alone and feeling blue. Thank you. Trevor McQueen, everybody. Thank you very much. Give it up for the band. And the band. On with the show.
Newest member of our family, not so new. She's been around a couple years now, but she was only here last year in videotape, and it's such a joy to have Anna Gasteyer now in the flesh. Please welcome to the stage Anna Gasteyer.
I'll take this one. Hi. Hi. I'm so happy not to be in videotape form. I feel like I have more control.
Well, I almost forgot to play your videotape last year, but...
Well, maybe that's for the best. Thanks for everything you do for our youth, our tapping youth.
You're
I have to
welcome.
say, as a ATDF parent, I know there are lots of them here. It's a pretty incredible thing what you've done.
She knows because she has some kids in the program.
I do.
That's how she ended up here.
Yes, because I wanted them to be able to do something I can't. It's Darwinism at its best. Yeah.
And I think I mentioned, I love that. I mentioned that we did 68 scholarships this year from ages 3.5 to 19. And then we give a few extra little exceptions here and there. And that's for a year-round program, plus some special ones for our festival that is in July, which you're going to be at, right?
Yep. Sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. And just so nice because the ticket prices today went to that, of course.
Exactly.
And all these amazing silent auction items, which are also going to be live auction items in a moment. Some of them?
Yeah. Four of the top ones, or the ones that we decided might bring in a little extra, are going to actually move to the live auction, and that's the Dinner for 8 on Deb and Anson's rooftop, and the U.S. Open tickets. And Randy Skinner donated those to White Christmas,
yeah.
Auditions, and so that's going to move into this. Maybe we should do a number. You think?
Okay, should we do a number?
Like the number 8?
Yeah. And we're going to do a number now?
Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
it.
we're going to sing a little number, a little ditty. And then, yeah. Well, Tony
Well, you
asked me
do it, and
to pick a
I'll-
song that reminded me of him, and so I chose this.
Thanks, Anna.
You're welcome.
You going to count it
Yeah.
off, or you want the band?
I don't know. Yeah. Crazy people, crazy people, crazy people like me go crazy with people like you. Goofy people, daffy people like me go crazy with things you do. When we are underneath the moon above, you got me acting just like a loony. It must be love, sweet love. Crazy people, crazy people, crazy people like me go crazy over people like you. Crazy people like you. Crazy people like the things you do. When we are under the moon above, you got me acting just like a loon. It must be love. 'cause lovebirds of a feather always flock together. It's an old custom of the hunt that keeps folks from drifting apart. Now that's the reason, maybe, that I call you baby. We're each other's counterpart. Crazy people, crazy people, crazy people, crazy people, crazy people like me, go crazy old people like you. Wow, goofy people, deaf people, deaf people, deaf people like me, go crazy old things you do. Wow, I don't mind if I rave a lot, sweet angel child. It's just a habit I've got. You drive me wild. Crazy people, crazy people, crazy people, crazy people, crazy people like me, go crazy old people like you. Wow. Keep it down, I'm trying to sleep. Crazy people like me, go crazy old people like you. Wow. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, everybody, for participating and contributing today.
Fantastic. What a show. I'm Tommy Toon. Thank you all for being here for this 25th anniversary gala. Tony reminded me that I was present at the very first one at the Cotton Club 25 years ago. How can it be? And Gloria Steinem was there. I remembered everybody was there. How wonderful that you're all here for this 25th gala, and being here, you know that you're supporting the Gregory Hines Scholarship. And so now I want to introduce the great visionary behind this whole caboodle. He's a friend of mine. He's a fellow hoofer. You heard him singing Teach Me Tonight, which he does every day. Our artistic director, Tony Vaughn. This is for our teachers. Did you say I've got a lot to learn? Oh, don't think I'm trying not to learn. And since this is the perfect spot to learn, teach me tonight. Starting with the ABC of it, right down to the XYZ of it. Help me solve the mystery of it. Teach me tonight. The sky's a blackboard high above you. If a shooting star goes by, I'll take that star. Alright, I love you 1,000 times across the sky. One thing isn't very clear, my love. Should the teacher stand so near, my love? Graduation's almost here, my love. Come on, teach me tonight. Ladies and welcome Dawson over here. This is Dawson, age 12. Everybody. 2 years with the program. She'll be 13 next month at Taurus. And over here is Jalen, but we call him Piper.
world. He's been with us for 6 years. Neo. Right? Age 15, 2 years in the program. Is that true? And last but not least, little Amber. With a big heart. Age 12 also. Improvising. Let's do chords, okay? Let's go over here. 4 bars. You got it.
Thank you again. $50. Sebastian.
$50. The cheapest.
Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Thank you so much. Thank you. Really. Okay, so last but not least, it is such an honor and a great pleasure for me to introduce one of our newest board members and a great, great representation of our art form, tap dance, the sole survivor of the Hines family, who is on his way to Broadway yet again with his one-person show called Tapping Through Time. Please welcome to the stage the miraculous Maurice Hines.
Hey, everybody. Now, I'm going to sing this song that I usually sing to her, to Gregory. You're just too marvelous for words, like glorious and glamorous, and that old standby amorous. You're just too wonderful. I'll never find the words that can say enough and tell enough. You know, they just aren't swell enough. Gregory, you're much too much, and just too very, very to ever be in Webster's dictionary. And so I'm borrowing a love song from the birds to tell you that you're marvelous, to tell you that you're marvelous, too marvelous for words.
Thanks, everybody. So come on, everybody, let's do the shim sham shimmy. You guys ready? You guys ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Get everybody out and comfortable. A little more music, I think. Oh yeah, here come some people, or are they leaving? Anybody else? We got it? Yeah, we got it. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Still do. We have an ongoing adult program.
Vote for Mr. Rhythm, raise up your voice and vote for Mr. Rhythm, the people's choice. You'll be happy with them, take my advice and vote for Mr. Rhythm. I'm voting twice, everyone's a friend of his. His campaign slogan is change your woe into a woody ho. Vote for Mr. Rhythm, let freedom ring, and soon we'll all be singing of the I swing.
Welcome to the Carnival. The one, the only Felipe Galgani! Yes! Whoa!
We have an artist in residence program.
Hi, I'm Vikas Arun. I'm an artist in residence here at the American Tap Dance Foundation and co-director of Project Convergence. For me, the artist in residence program has meant
free space and a launching pad for my company. Without the American Tap Dance Foundation, we wouldn't have been able to create our initial set of work, which has led to touring shows and much more. So I'm really thankful to the American Tap Dance Foundation for being the person or the organization that believed in us before no one else did.
Hey, another artist in residence here at the American Tap Dance Center. Hit it, folks.
my work would never be as diverse, and I wouldn't have as much of it if it weren't for American Tap Dance Foundation, for sure. I probably wouldn't have come up with as much stuff. I definitely wouldn't have.
He didn't divulge the secret, she told him. So anyway, there's a lot there. I just wanted to give that little bit of information.
Cool.
But that's how all this started. And this mythology is at the root of all this music. And Bricamo refers to the people who come from the Carabali region. So if I say, soy Bricamo, that means I am from the Carabali region, Calabar also, and I am most likely Abaqua. If I say I am Bricamo, that means I am Abaqua, more or less. Good. All right. All right, so.
Hello, my name is Kara Hagan. I'm an artist in residence at the American Tap Dance Foundation, and I've been so grateful to have the space and time to work on new things, which have included both live and filmic work. Tony and the rest of the team have been so generous in helping me to move toward whatever vision that I have in terms of just giving me space and time to do it, and encouragement.
My name is Lisa Latouche. I am proud to say that I am an artist in residence here at the American Tap Dance Foundation. I've been so blessed to be a part of this program for maybe about 10 years. This program offers the opportunity for an artist to continue to discover themselves. Remember, this means being an artist in New York City. Where do we get the space? Where do we get support? Where can we find community? And artist in residency here at American Tap Dance Foundation is all and the above. A chance to network, a chance for other people to see what you're up to, a chance to try some things on, try it on, let it go, try it on, bring it to the stage. And it's just, it's a really generous way for one to continue to find their voice.
Lisa Latouche Ensemble. Yeah. Lisa. Lisa, take a bow. Yeah. And while we're at it, Eli Yeaman and the Duke Ellington Center Big Band. Once again.
Hi, I'm Felipe Galgani. I have been working with the American Tap Dance Foundation with Tony Vogue for the past 10 years as an artist in residency at the school, as well as a teacher in the school in the adult program. I've been teaching at the Tap City, New York Festival for also 10 years.
You know, it's a great pleasure for me to either find talent or the talent is drawn to the program or whatever. People do apply to be an artist in residence, but sometimes I find them, and I think I should invite them to be an artist in residence. So this next performer, I'm so excited about her debut as an artist in residence. Well, let's just bring out Xana Dumi, okay?
Oh my God. Hello, New York City. Wow, I'm like amazed. Well, I think I have to talk a little bit about me. I am Xana Dumi, Xana D, Xana, a muse, an inspiration, sent from the gods to the earth to not only inspire, but to make dreams come true. Is that too cheesy for you? Well, I love cheese, so that's about it for me. I am extremely honored to be on this stage tonight where so much history happened. And tonight we are also making history because we are making tap dance queer. Come on, say it back to me, love. Love. Again, love. 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 Oh yeah, baby, we are ready. We are ready to express, to be accepted, to love one another. Where are my Brazilian peeps? Are they here? Where are the Brazilians? Is there a lot of Brazilians here? Because my next piece, it goes to all my Brazilians and my Americans and for all of you from all around the world. Got it. Oh, I have a band. Hi, boys. Is this Max Pollock? I'm honored. Let's do it. What are we doing? Okay, I think I can make something up. my da le 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 ma. Oh my da, you guys. Oh my da le. Oh la da le 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 ma. Oh my da le. Keep going. Ma. Oh my da le. Ma da le 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 ma. Oh my da. Oh my da le. Ma da le le. One more. Ma. Oh my da. Oh my da le. Ma, oh ma da, oh ma da le, oh ma da le 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 na na. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful night. Thank you so much.
My name is Tammy Sakurai. I'm a tap dancer based in New York City. I moved to New York when I was 16 in 2005, and I saw a flyer at Broadway Dance Center audition for Tap City Youth Ensemble. So I was like, whoa, this is perfect for me, and I went and auditioned.
Well, I absolutely love working here at American Tap Dance Foundation. They've been around and have been, a steady influence on tap dancers. I have sent many dancers down here since the early 2000s when I returned from California and started teaching and choreographing here in New York. I never realized how much my floundering was about getting all these pieces that have been in my head for years out and shown to the public.
They say into your early life romance came, and in this heart of yours burns a flame that flickered one day and died away. Then, with disillusion deep in your eyes, you learn that hopes and love soon grow wise. The years have changed you somehow. I see you now, smoking, drinking, never thinking of tomorrow, nonchalant, diamond shining, dancing, dining with some man in a restaurant. Is that all you really want? No, sophisticated lady, I know you miss the love you lost long ago. And when nobody is not, you cry.
The first piece that I made that was longer than 5 minutes was called Variations. It was 10 minutes, and the first place I performed it was through Rhythm and Motion. It was a turning point because I received positive feedback, I was encouraged to keep going, and I got a little New York Times review out of it. To keep going as a choreographer, you kind of need two things. One, you need people to publicly say nice things about you. Two, you need a really nice video of it. And those two things were provided by Rhythm and Motion, certainly in 2015. Also, we performed it again at Tap City that same summer, summer 2015, and we got another nice New York Times review about it. And to have two grabbable quotes and two nice videos of the piece was enough for me to convince other people to let me do things. Then in 2016, it was my second year as an artist in residence, I came to you with a much bolder proposition for a piece. I was asking for 26 minutes of stage time, and I'm still amazed that you said yes to it, considering how young I was. I must have been 22 or something. It was like just very kind of you. American Tap Dance Foundation supported what I was doing before other people knew that they should be supporting what I'm doing. And the web is wide too. It's not like you have 2 or 3 people that you support. You support a lot of tap dance artists who manifest what they're doing in different ways.
When you think about the people who are active in the field now, most of them spend some time in that school. And the school is where the next generation of tap dancers is coming from, and so that work is essential as well. And for those students to have access to people like Brenda, like a master, that's not an everyday experience.
Then Susan and Margaret spearheaded a teacher training program that is very successful.
Wow, this is like really momentous, and so just to have everybody together and have us focusing on teaching and what teachers need, and honoring what you do out in the field, and coming here together to help you refill your well and give you information to take out into the world and make this a better planet for tap dancing.
So that requires more listening.
Yeah, right.
Now I don't have to listen. I don't have to listen. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3.
That's what a composer would do. Composers improvise and then keep what they like.
do occasional tap talks, tap film presentations, a tap jam once in a while.
I hope it also was helpful for you in a conversation that that you care about, obviously. And I think it's exciting because I think there are a lot of things that we've spoken about that actually this foundation could put together and create and take some of the platforms and start to introduce them. So
the American Tap Dance Foundation has always been, for me, just kind of like a institution that you knew was always there.
I can't even imagine if you weren't here. If ATDF wasn't here, it would be like a desert or a no man's land or something for tap dance, you know?
Unfortunately, there aren't more American Tap Dance Foundations. There aren't more American Tap Dance Centers. I wish there were 20.
This organization is a miracle. It's like an insane, miracle. You know, and if you weren't leading it, I don't know who would. That's the other thing. We have to figure out how this organization will continue so that you can retire at some point, but not yet. Not yet.
In these two studios, so much happens. So much is created, so much is incubated, so much is supported, so much is taught in these two rooms. If this is what can be done with this much space, imagine what could be done with the amount of money and space and time and resources that Lincoln Center has, or something like that.
Ultimately, I think we deserve a building. And that's something that we're working on right now. We need a percussive arts center.
But yes, there should be a percussive arts center.
Like this vision for tap dance, this vision that tap dance must live and be appreciated and must grow and must, have creative spaces, and tap dancers must be supported and they must be trained, and we've got to preserve the past and we've got to preserve this fantastic legacy from these African American dance masters, the Copacetics, Honey Coles. So you've really, lived that vision every day and made it happen. Yay!
Thank you.
And just let me come along.
Okay, so obviously you know where you are, the American Tap Dance Center, and I just want to say that everything that happens in these two rooms and in this space was and is inspired by woodpeckers. It really has been a beautiful journey over the last 20 years since we closed Woodpeckers. We were nomads for a while, so when we opened the doors, and I think Brenda said this many times, she would say, well, until you get a space again, you're really not going to have an identity. That's not exactly true, but it certainly was very, very true. Once we opened this space, all of a sudden people knew where we were, and people could come back there and remember and connect, and so I don't know what else I'm trying to say except that we're celebrating, in case you didn't know, 30 years as a nonprofit tap dance company. That's pretty amazing. Even though it does say ATDO/F.
Not Adolf.
American Tap Dance Orchestra / Foundation. Wow!
Yeah.
Oh.
He's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow, which nobody can deny.
Maestro. Why are we here? Where are we going? It's time for us to figure out.
We're not here to stay. We're on a very, very short holiday. Oh, life is just a bowl of cherries. Don't take it serious, it's too mysterious. We work, we slave, we worry so, but you can't take the dough when you go, go, go. Oh, life is just a bowl of cherries. The tallest oak must fall. The best things in life for you were on loan, so how can you miss what you never owned? Oh, life is just a bowl of cherries, so live and laugh at it all. Things in life, with you it's its own. How can you miss what you ever known? Life is just a bowl of cherries, so live it, love it, live it and love it, and laugh at it all. Just watch out for the pits.